So talk about, I mean, what's so new about new nuclear? And what do you think that project means for the future of that technology?
So America is reasonably nascent in this, and one of my Toshiba friends is here. We love the technology that is the AP1000 is put forth by Westinghouse, owned by Toshiba. And we were talking about this earlier. Simply put, here we go. Look at this. You don't get this with every presentation. What you get, if you think about Fukushima, and in fact, we can complain about government and everything else. I remember when Fukushima happened, they had the earthquake, remember? And I called the board together on a phone call, and while all that was kind of unfolding, we had the devastating tsunami hit, right? And nobody knew what all that meant. That was on a Friday morning on March the 12th, I think. And I was going over to Europe to visit with investors. We're one of the most widely held internationally of all the electric utilities. And I just said to the board, look, we don't know the outcome of all this, but we know it's important. And we worked like dogs. I got into the Hyde Park Hilton about noon on Saturday. One of my big investors saw me in the lobby, and he said, your stock's going to trade off 10% on Monday because you guys are pursuing new nuclear, and here's Fukushima. And we worked like crazy. When you think about the value of a Washington office, there's a lot of our folks here. When you think about the value of just being able to have a conversation with somebody with credibility, then all of a sudden we got everybody to stop, take a breath, and kind of say, okay, wait a minute, let's be thoughtful. The administration under President Obama was incredibly supportive. Congress, both in the House and the Senate, were incredibly supportive. In the state of Georgia, the governor, the General Assembly, the state public service commission, incredibly supportive. And believe it or not, our customers, oh, by the way, customer satisfaction matters. You develop credibility. They were supportive. And here's the deal. The technology that we are deploying with the Westinghouse AP1000 is the next generation. It is the innovation in nuclear technology, as opposed to the technology that existed around Fukushima. In fact, because the technology would have obviated a lot of the problems, the water that couldn't get to where it needed to be because of the power outages and the loss of external power in Fukushima really sits right above the reactor. Okay? And in the event of a problem, you blow these things called squib valves. It's a mechanical operation. And boom, all the water goes into the reactor, and you would have been able to shut the emergency issues down. Okay? 70% less valves, pumps, and pipes. It's an incredibly simple, elegant, and innovative solution to how to run nuclear safely. America needs that. We're doing that at Plant Vogtle.